Coach Kyle Wilkes discusses a cold phone call with Nick Walker and reveals they are no longer working together. Nick Walker's coaching drama followed him into the 2025 bodybuilding season. On October 25, Coach Kyle Wilkes discussed the cold phone call that led to him parting ways with Walker. A few weeks after withdrawing from the 2024 Mr. Olympia competition, Walker announced that Kyle Wilkes would take over as his new head coach. This decision came after an on-again, off-again relationship with his former mentor, Matt Jansen. They seemed to get along well, and in their first outing together, Walker pushed Derek Lunsford to a tiebreaker at the Pittsburgh Pro en route to second place. They followed that performance with a dominant victory at the 2025 New York Pro, paving the way for Walker's return to Olympia. However, despite the overwhelming hype from fans, Walker and Wilkes revealed that he had mistimed his peak, leaving him outside the first call-up at 6th place. The mutant plans to return better than ever, but he will now face the challenge without Wilkes in his corner. Kyle Wilkes reveals why he and Nick Walker no longer work together. In the video, Wilkes pointed out that Walker sometimes lets his emotions cloud his judgment when making important decisions. Nick does what Nick does. What I mean by that is, I don't control his decisions. Yes, I think some of them are clearly a little irrational, emotional at times, and the reality is that when I confronted him, I naively thought, with one hand, that we were good friends at the time, that maybe this would be the end of the road. Hey, I'm going to take him to the promised land, it's going to work. He explained that Walker had already burned him and that he should have seen it coming. The reality is he burned me once 3 years ago. I forgot about it. I don't even remember how we woke up, except maybe that I held out my hand, wished him good luck, or something like that. This time, I thought the opposite. It sucked, he said. Shortly after Olympia, he received a cold phone call from Walker informing him that they had stopped working together. What irritated him most was the fact that Walker offered no explanation for his decision. When I got the phone call, we were doing a podcast, and you heard the conversation firsthand and how cold it was. To say I was surprised, I was, but then I wasn't because I think back to 3 years ago, that's exactly how Nick operates, and that's what burned the most for me, especially since there was no explanation. According to Wilkes, Walker also stated that he didn't like his look in Pittsburgh, which many considered one of his best performances of all time. Then there was a comment made during the call, about how he didn't like the way he was looking at Pittsburgh. For me, I don't even have words for that. It's more like, you know what, man. Okay, so you didn't like the way you looked in Pittsburgh. That was your best look of the modern era. You may never look that good again, to be perfectly honest. That was the closest you came to beating the best bodybuilder on the planet right now, Derek. If he doesn't like it, I don't know how I can help you. This is the look I want you to adopt because it's what will put you in the best position to win. Those watching Mr. Olympia 2025 had their own opinions on Walker's projection. Branch Warren, for example, didn't point to any peak performance issues affecting Walker. He argued that his structural limitations, such as his long torso and shorter legs, contributed to his lower ranking. Having worked with 2 coaches in less than a year, Walker once again finds himself in a unique position. Will he seek the help of a guru like Chris Aceto or Chris Cormier, or navigate his training without a head coach?